I'm late, I'm sorry, and I'm in the dark. I hope that's okay. Because maybe I can do those. Because it's hot, it's 30 degrees out, and I have the window open, and if I turn on the full lights it gets even hotter, and then all the mosquitoes come in. So we have a little night session here. I'm sorry I'm here today, not Monday. Like I said, there has been big change of plans in the plans for this week. So a lot of things changed last week. Polestar 3 stayed till Thursday. And it got exchanged with the Volvo EX90 Twin, not the live from the dark room, not from the not the performance version, so, but it's fine. But the Ultra, so all the stuff. It's so hot. It's 28 degrees in here. So good. And my plan was to do today range tests and next Sunday long distance test. But last week stuff happened and I have an appointment tomorrow. And the appointment is very close to my long distance trip route, 30 kilometers away from one point. And I thought I have to do my long distance test then, but I can't drive. And it's also the furthest. It's not like it's in the first 10 minutes. It's almost at the furthest point where I go. Then 30 kilometers is the appointment. Mosquitoes are attracted by CO2, not light. But why, when I don't have the lights on, they don't come in here? Are you sure they're not by both? I don't know. I'm doing the long distance test with the Volvo EX90 tomorrow, but my appointment is at 12:30, so I'm going a bit later. I'm coming home later, and then I don't want to do a live stream after that. I will be tired because it's 7.5 hours of driving. It's a bit longer than usual. And I have to get there, get back, and then stay there for almost an hour. I will go at 8:15, want to be there at 11:45, will leave at around 1, so be home at 4:30, something like this. And maybe they don't know that. It's more likely it's me who doesn't know that. I just thought things don't go in. Other insects are attracted by light. Okay, let's say the other insects. I don't want any insects in here. And I have the 2 dogs here. I don't know why they're up here. It's hot up here. Downstairs it's 25 degrees. And in the bedroom we have the AC on. It's 17.5. Oh, that's the stuff. So maybe I go to bed a bit earlier tonight. Yes, we did last week with the Polestar 3. We talked about everything. Big thing, by the way, where are we here? If you didn't know, if you're not a Patreon or a YouTube member and you don't read my posts on the normal thing I posted today, I have a third YouTube channel behind the battery here. And I started a vlog. So I got a new camera. Where is it? Somewhere down there. A tiny little DJI Pocket 3, which is perfect for that because everything else. So if I'm filming on that day, it's fine. I have all my equipment. But if I want to just say something, this is just so easy. Sometimes I don't even need a wireless microphone. I have a wireless microphone. I don't need a receiver. The thing receives it. And I show you how the size difference. So you see, I mean, I did try to film a bit with a GoPro or something, but then again, you use the internal microphones, which sound horrible. But this is just so tiny, and I love it. So far, it's doing really good. That's the microphone. I mean, even this. Look at that, the size. And then the little Pocket 3. And it has a little gimbal on it, so it's stabilized. It looks good. And I have a ND filter on it as well. Today I needed the strongest. It looked a bit weird, but it's fine. It's for the vlog. It just looks, you should be able to see what I'm doing. Why is it now all weird? Oh, I don't know. And this, and I'm bringing it tomorrow, even though I might not need it tomorrow because I'm filming anyways, because I want to get my third channel a bit up. It's steady at 900 something 50 subscribers. Nothing is happening because I rarely post videos. I thought I only post if I buy something or if I do something special. And since March, where I was at the Volvo event for the EX90, I haven't done anything special. I just do the same thing over and over again, just with different cars. But let's talk about the Volvo EX90. It's total coincidence that I got them behind each other, but Volvo Polestar 3 and the Volvo EX90 is the exact same platform. They even have the exact same software, 1.3.18, but the skin is different, so it's the same layout, but you see other apps and the settings are different. So in the Polestar 3 you can do settings that you can't do in the Volvo and vice versa. The biggest difference though is the Polestar 3 was the performance with 380 kilowatt. This is the Ultra with just 300 kilowatt. The Ultra, the all-wheel drive version, twin. So it's the same power as an EX or EC40 from Volvo. What is it, 408 horsepower? 407? I can't remember. The biggest difference is the steering wheel. On the Polestar 3, on the steering wheel, you have, there's nothing on there. Do we have a video of this? Where's my Polestar 3? You have to see that. Where are we? Have to do desktop audio. Likes maybe? You might be loud. I'd have to turn you down. Can I turn you down? How do I turn you down? Are you just loud? But that's not it. That's the outside. I turn you down here. Next is the power. No. The head-up display. Another great thing that this... No. There we go. So... Ooh, wrong. So this is the steering wheel of the Polestar 3. By the way, same stock, of course, same layout as I said. The middle looks exactly the same. You also need, you can use a card, but Volvo gave me a tiny platform with only AC. Or AC or fans, can't remember. I don't know what that means. That stream is on different platform. What? I'm on a different platform? No, it says battery life. What? Live stream from bedroom. Where was I? Now you totally screwed me up. The screen here looks different when you're charging. The Volvo shows less information, but the rest is the same. But here on the steering wheel, nothing is here. Nothing. The bedroom stream will be on a different... now, God, that took me a long while to... too much driving, I'm done. So, let's look at... Good morning, everyone. This is the Volvo EX90. No, blah, blah, he says. I'm on my way, he says. Let's see where you see the... On my way, driving 133 on the speedometer. You can see it here on the head-up display, or here on the speedometer, like I said. Go to the car. I have AC off. That's 92 things. There we go. Look, that's the difference. There's something on the button so you can see, and it does something. So this is volume. This is next song, previous song, then voice activation, then steering assist on off, the speed of your cruise control, the setting of the display here of the cockpit, which on the Polestar is here. But now this button here, for me that looks like a resume button. Doesn't it look like a resume button, a round thing with an arrow? But it doesn't work. I tried every combination today, pressing it long, pressing once, then turning it on, pressing at the same time. I tried everything. These are touch sensitive buttons, they're totally fine. I tried every combination, I couldn't do a resume, but at least I can turn off and on the steering assist. And the steering assist is also better. So I haven't done it on the country road yet, so I don't know. Everything, on the highway, when it's straight and nothing is happening, it's the same. When you do a lane change, it still does as the Polestar 3, one of those. And when you go fast, so let's say you pass someone and then you put in the indicator and the steering assist turns off, and then someone is coming from the back, so you go a bit faster into the right lane, and then it turns back on. It does it a bit more aggressively, and it does it even more than once. But if you do it slow, it's way more comfortable than it was in the Polestar 3. And I also found the lane change assist, and it's totally different than in the Polestar. In the Polestar 3, you tap the indicator, not full, so you can do a 3 indication thing or just stay on, and then it does it, and it does it very fast. In the Volvo, you have to do the full one. The tap doesn't do anything, and when you do the full one, it does it very slowly, very comfortable, but a bit too slow. That's the difference. The car is gigantic. It has also the 22-inch, the same tires, but I think not Pilot Sport. But still, is the button cruise control on off? No, the cruise control is the stock where you put the gear on. So when you have your gear selector, and you can put it up for reverse, down for drive, and when you are in drive and you put it down and you can tap it, nothing happens. Someone told me in the Polestar when you tap it, that's resume. It's not resume on the Volvo, and it didn't work on the Polestar 3 as well. No, when you push hard down, then the cruise control is on, plus steering assist if it was on before, and when you do it again, it's off or brake. But there's no resume. So that's a bit sad. I have no water. I'm dying. 14 people! Really, nobody thought I would do it today, huh? Normally we have 16. Nobody here. And you're so right, on a Sunday when it's that hot. I'm charging my stuff because I need it tomorrow so desperately. And I just looked, it's gonna rain a bit. That's a bit sad. Hopefully that changes. That would be bad. I don't need rain tomorrow. I need the drone to fly around at the appointment where I am. That would be really bad. But if not, then there's nothing I can do. Then it rains, then no drone. Then just phone or something. Yes. I did my range test today with the Volvo. It had more range than the Polestar 3. The Polestar 3, the weather was a bit colder. I didn't need heat or AC with the Volvo today. I needed AC. The Volvo is bigger from the front, but it's also different motors. So even the rear motor in the Polestar 3, when you go in range mode, where it just uses the rear motor, it had more power. Drones can fly in the rain. They can, but it's not recommended. If the wetness gets in, they're not waterproof. But if wetness gets in and there's a short, it just falls out of the sky. I'm not risking that. It's not worth it. I never flew when it's drip, 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 something. So very, very, very easy rain, maybe. But if it's raining, I would never do that. And when we were in last year in September in Locarno, the other guy that I drove with, Jens, his name, I think, Jönens or whatever, he flew his Mavic drone, so the 2,000 euro drone, or no more, 4,000 euro drone in the rain. I would never do that. That's just I don't know. For me, that's crazy. He says, I have DJI Care. I send it back and then I get a new one. And I find that reckless. I'm sorry. That's just, that's not how I roll. I try to keep my stuff and that it works. And usually I'm pretty good with this. Stuff that breaks on me, it doesn't break because I did something wrong. It's being used. Is this a basement edition? Exactly. No, I just explained. Is it hopefully okay if I leave the lights off because it's very hot? I have the window open and the door. And if I have the lights on, it might... You can even do full lights off. Looks like this. Then insects and everything fly inside. We don't want that. And I have 2 dogs in here. I have a tiny one here and a tiny one there. You can't see. Yes. So I did the range test today. I got more range. I think, what was it? Not too much. I think 11 kilometers more out of the 130 kilometer an hour range test. And 110 I haven't done yet on the Polestar 3, so I haven't edited. I don't know the numbers. Yeah, but the drive was a bit nicer. The Volvo drive's extremely comfy. The suspension is amazing, very, very comfortable. The seats are a bit too hard for me, even though it has massage and everything. Yeah. And the car is just so gigantic that driving in reverse, you can't see anything. And it's a bit camera, mirrors, where am I, what's going on? It's a bit stressful to drive this car in reverse. It's just big, big, big. Oh, by the way, Matthias, the friend of mine who filmed me so many times at events and stuff, we drive together somewhere. He has a Model Y and he wants to get a new car and he didn't know what to get and he planned on one car, but then it was too expensive, so he planned on something else. And now he planned on the same car again, but with less features, and it will be a Volkswagen ID. Buzz GTX, and he will leave a few options that will be a company car. I don't know why he needs such a gigantic car, but I hope I can do a few tests with the car. That would be amazing. He says he will get it in October because for whatever reason Volkswagen Nutzfahrzeuge who give the press cars for the bus don't want to give me a car. There's one person that I wrote and she was like, no, you're not getting a car. And I said, but I get cars from everyone else from Volkswagen Group. Why not from you? And no, you're not getting cars. No, okay, then not. Boss is cool. And I said, then no. If you don't want to, screw you. That's what I said. Those were the exact words. By the way, I did already what I said. The first vlog was I'll upload it yesterday or 2 days ago, and the second vlog is already done and edited because for this vlog I don't do anything special. It's just filming what I think is interesting and then editing what I see it wasn't interesting. And then every 2-3 days, whatever, I upload the video for people who want to see behind the cars. So not just my range test stuff that's not working. For example, in the Polestar 3, it took me a week to get the digital key to work. And then finally it did work when the normal key card broke. And in the Volvo EX90, I have a key with it, a tiny little whatever that is, but it's a key. The car unlocks when I get close to the car, but I cannot connect the app. It just doesn't work and doesn't work. I go into the settings, it says please scan the QR code, and it's thinking and the QR code doesn't appear. There's no QR code. You get cars for every Volkswagen Group brand. Where are the Porsche videos? Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, I don't get Bugatti and I don't get Ducati. Now, is Ducati Volkswagen? I can't remember. Well, now Volkswagen sold Bugatti to Rimac, right? I think so. Yes, almost. Lamborghini. Yeah. Go name every brand where I don't get cars from Volkswagen Group. Come on, go on. Yeah. Go be mean. But almost every, I said Volkswagen and Audi and Skoda and Cupra and Seat. Seat, they never got a car, I think. I don't think so. No, it's all Cupra. And I asked Porsche many times. 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm sure 10 times. Yeah, so the Volvo is very interesting. We'll see tomorrow with the long drive. The seat I don't find extremely comfortable for that long drive. I appreciate the behind the batteries video. Thanks for doing them. Thank you for watching. You're the only one. Nobody's watching them, and it's okay. I get it. Scania and MAN for the. I get it. But I'm trying to build up the behind the battery channel a bit. That maybe at some point I get a tiny bit of income as well, and just for a bit of a look behind the scenes. And so far I only did, like I said, events or when I get something, a new equipment or something, but I don't buy that much. I don't try so much stuff. So this DJI Pocket 3 was the first equipment since the GoPro 12, and I had to update that because my GoPro 8 is really not very reliable. And before that it was a long time. I mean, when I bought this camera, this is also already 3 years, the good one. And it's just too big to do a vlog. This is just so easy. Boop, and then film, and whoop, off. I had it shopping with me yesterday. Grocery shopping with the Volvo and stuff. So it's pretty neat and easy, and I like that. So you hear me babbling a bit behind the scenes what's happening, and you'll hear next. So I try to do a bit every day, not 10 minutes every day, but a few minutes every day. So every 3-4 days there will be a video. I want to do at least 2, maybe even more, 3 videos a week on the behind the scenes with the stuff that's just happening when a car comes, to look at the car a bit, look what I've found, and like I said, a bit of the behind stuff that I don't mention on the normal video. Maybe I forget about it. That happens so many times. And I so have to do an extra video. I noticed it the last 2 weeks, about that I film at home for the main channel. You are not your car, because oh my God. So if I say something negative about a car, I noticed it with Tesla, it was big time, but even with the BYD Seal, if I say that the charging is not amazing, and I say in the video that I've seen it better and it should do 36 minutes, 10 to 80%, but in my test it was 47 minutes. I've seen it can do better things, but even 36 minutes is not amazing for almost 800 volt. I still get complaints, and that's what I mean. You are not your car. If you buy a car and you like your car, I'm happy for you. If I don't like an aspect of the car that you drive, you are not that car. I'm not saying that you are something wrong with you. I'm just saying I personally don't like something about a specific aspect of a specific car. So you didn't build it, you just bought it, you're using it, it's fine. Chill out. If someone says ID.7 is a crappy car, I don't like it, that's fine. I didn't build the car. I just own one. I know what's wrong with it. I have my opinion. Some people have their opinion. I get a lot of comments on the ID.7 videos. I drove one, it drives horrible. So, if this is not your taste, I'm fine with that. I don't take it personal and think, oh my God, he doesn't like the car. That means he doesn't like me. I have to complain. I don't get this. And I want to make a video and explain, you are not your car. You didn't build the car. And even if you would build the car, it's just one guy's personal opinion. I'm not a journalist. I don't have to be totally, and I'm not making advertising. So I say what I like and what I don't like. And just because, and of course, the car that I drive, I bought it because I thought it would be something I like. So I like it the most in the aspects that are important to me. But you have different aspects, and it's fine. If someone drives the Model Y that for me is very uncomfortable and I don't like it, that doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy the car immensely. The same with just hating on a brand. I get this all the time. I show a BYD seal. How can you show a Chinese vehicle? You're horrible. I show a Tesla. Oh, it's a Nazi brand. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not a journalist, but I test electric cars because people buy those cars, and I want to provide information and hope that people are watching it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Don't shoot the guys. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't think it's about that. I'm not a messenger here. It's my personal opinion. Because again, I'm not a journalist. I'm not driving something, and I also can be wrong. I can say something, oh, I tried this, it didn't work, I don't like this. And then somebody says, hey, if you press this button and then this works a different way. And I'm saying, oh, that's way better. But I had it for 2 weeks, I tried what I did, it's fine. It's okay, deal with it. I get a lot of comments where someone says that ID7 cannot do this, but it can. I don't get offended, I'm just saying, yes, it can, you just have to press this and this, and fine. I don't have to, how can you, you're such an idiot. Yeah, people are taking my influence a bit too much. And the second you say something negative about a car, you are a fanboy of something else. And if you say something positive about a car, you're a fanboy of this. So the Tesla videos were the biggest example of this. I made the video that it's not great at high speeds. I got bashed. You're an idiot. You have no idea what you're doing. It's great. I always drive 200 and it's amazing. Then I get the normal people. You are totally correct. It's not very stable, but this is because Tesla is not doing a good job with adjusting the suspension. You have to go and let it be adjusted. That's okay. That's very possible. I don't know, but I like that someone is normal. And then there are the people, yes, I have the same experience. I hate it, which I don't always trust. Sometimes I think someone hates the car and posts it like he owns the car and he thinks it's shit. So I don't know. Patiently waiting for my Aptera, but till it arrives, I am looking forward to getting the Kia EV3 GT Line S all-wheel drive with a heat pump. Why do you say you are not a journalist? I consider you a YouTube journalist reviewer that has your own style, which is appreciated. I'm not a journalist because what a journalist should do is show news, show things, but not give his own opinion. For me, that is a journalist. I am what you call a reviewer who tests something and puts his spin on it. So I test this, and this. This is important to me, and it did well in this, it did bad in this, and did well, and so on. But it's just my opinion. Someone else can drive this car and say, in my opinion, it drives not as you say, it's totally okay. Or this, what you said is great, is not good. And that's totally fine. A journalist shouldn't do that. A journalist should show, this is the Tesla Model Y, it has this battery, this motor, I'm driving it, it drives. I can turn on the indicator here, I can press this button, it does this. Done. Not the suspension, I don't like the suspension. Influential reviewer, love it. I see, appreciate your opinion with your reasoning, that helps me a lot. Thank you. No problem at all. So for me, that's different. And there are journalists on YouTube out there. I'm not that one. I am also not bashing a car. So if I had cars that I drove for 2 weeks that I hated, where I even kept the car when I had to go somewhere and drove with a different car because I didn't like the car at all. but I didn't said that in the video because I will never get a car again from the brand, and it doesn't help if I just come out and say, okay, I drove it today, I hate it, I don't like to drive this car at all. I did this in the very beginning when I test drove in the first year of this channel. I test drove the Audi e-tron when it was still e-tron, not Q8, and I hated that car. Consumption was high, it was horrible in corners, I didn't like it at all. And I only had it for a few hours. It was not a good film. I was just negative with the car. Spin forward 10 years, I don't know how many years it's been. I drove the Q8 and I appreciated the amazing suspension. I didn't like the regen, how it's set, high consumption still, but amazing sound system and amazing suspension. I liked it a lot. So it always depends on the day as well. Journalists give their opinion all the time. That's why they say this paper is right wing and the left wing. Yeah, but they shouldn't. That's not a journalist. Where I grew up and what I see in good media is a journalist not bringing their opinion. It shouldn't be. If they do it, for me, that's not a journalist. Journalist is someone who reports on an issue, not gives his opinion. If he gets wrong information, that's something different. But if he says, someone told me that, I think it means that should be wrong. That's just, again, my opinion. But Renault still don't like you. Renault gave me the what was it, the Scenic. I asked for the Renault 5, but they said they don't have a free car available till next year, and then I declined because I think next year nobody cares anymore about the Renault 5. It's over. Wait, correction. You are an honest, influential reviewer. I am honest. I don't lie. I'm not saying if something is great, I'm not saying it's horrible, and the other way around. I don't push extremely. So if I hate something, I say, oh God, I hate this, is so annoying. I'm not saying that I hate it because it's too extreme. I know that. If I like someone, yes, I'm very, oh my God, I like this so much. This is amazing. I love this suspension. I don't know. I say that. That's correct. I don't know if I'm influential. I don't know if I want to be. I want to help. That's more my thing. If someone is, oh, do I want to buy a Volvo EX90? He should watch videos of this person, of this person, of this person, of my videos, and then make his decision, because I'm looking at it in a different way than this person and this person. And I do the same way when it comes to everything. Pocket 3 is the DJI camera that I showed you before, is exactly that. I looked at the camera and thought this would be a great idea. I watched 4 different videos from 4 different reviewers and looked. First of all, is it sponsored by DJI? But even then, I want to see what they say, what is good, how does it work, how do you, and even then, still, the camera world is maybe a bit different. Even then, I found things when I got the camera within 1 day that nobody mentioned, which is important to me, but they didn't mention. So to get the SD card out of the camera is extreme hassle. I don't have nails. I hate nails. I cut them down very far. I cannot get the SD card out without a tool. And to just plug it into the computer and get the files on the computer is half the speed if I would get the SD card and put it in a card reader. But I can't get it out without a tool, and I hate that. That's annoying, and I don't want to break anything. Nobody mentioned that. But in a car, I try to mention everything that I notice in those 2 weeks. And again, don't take it personal. So I get this all the time. 30 minutes in, and once he finished his rant, he will pay the like game for all 21 viewers. Exactly. I'm 30 minutes in, really. Oh yes, my friend. See, you are very influential in how you present yourself, and yes, you are very down to earth, and we appreciate you for this. I try to be down to earth. I try to be a normal guy. Of course, I'm not always. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Because And what I hate the most is when someone calls me a Volkswagen fanboy. I like the ID3, ID4 is an okay car. I love my ID7 for some reasons that are important to me. I like a great seat. I like the seat ventilation. I like that it's very efficient and it's a very, very comfortable drive. But Audi SQ6 is better. I drove the Audi SQ6 in February or something, January. I love this car way more. You are a Volkswagen fanboy. And the SQ6 is way more my car. The power was great, speed was great, consumption was horrible, charging was amazing. It's extremely comfortable, it's extremely great in corners. I'm not a fan of what it looks like. So it's just everything is different. Audi RS e-tron GT Performance was my favorite car ever to drive, just because of the stability, the power, and it was still driving great. It was exactly what I want in a car, but it costs 160,000 euros. That 3 times almost was what my ID7 costs. I can't afford that, but I would love to have this car. And then there's the other side, where there are cars that I just not a fan of different reasons. Assist systems that I have to turn off, regen levels that I have to adjust all the time, or horrible regen, or but I just have different things that are important to me than others. So software, for example, features is something that I don't need. Tesla is amazing with this. They have great features in there, dog mode, camp mode, I don't know, mode, and then the games, and then the screen in the back with games, and then Netflix and YouTube. But all of them, except for dog mode, are things I don't need. It's not interesting to me. I don't need Netflix. I don't need YouTube. I have my phone. I can watch it on the phone. Why would I need it on this big screen? Nowadays, cars charge amazing. I charge for 12, 13 minutes and go on. In those 12 minutes, I go to pee. I have 5 minutes to drink and look around, and then I go. I don't need Netflix. I'm not standing for an hour somewhere with the car. The same with dog mode. ID7 keeps 30 minutes climate on. When I park, I can press a button, or in the app. Yes, the software of Tesla is way more stable and it does better things, but for me that's just less important than a comfortable drive. But everyone's different, and I get this. Someone wants a very exciting, exhilarating, sporty car. I traveled to Germany on Wednesday getting a rental specifically for an EV. And what do you get? So talk about a video in the making, international traveler experience charge anxiety in foreign land. You won't experience charge anxiety. You just need a few apps to pay for your charging. That's all. I don't know, EMBW, Aral Pulse. If you have Tesla, you can charge here, and then that's it. You don't need Ionity, and then you have an okay price. If you just pay with credit card, you might run into a few chargers that are not updated yet. They can't do that yet. They should be updated at some point, but not all of them are. But that's it. Getting an ID4, a German ID4 that might work. Cute, cute. But I so have to make a video about it. When all the Tesla people were complaining that I didn't like something about the Tesla Model Y, it was just, why can't you just take criticism? It's fine. I'm traveling to Germany too Wednesday. Cute. Cute, cute. I am in Germany. It will be a Skoda version of the ID4, so an Enyaq. Nice. It's totally fine. You should have gotten a small car, ID3 or something you can't have in the States. Or you're coming with a lot of people, but ID3 could fit a lot of people. It's fine. Yes. Wheel meter. Okay, I am done for today. I'm hot. It's still 29 degrees in here. I want to go down, drink a bit more, be a bit cooler, relax, and tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., get up, walk Wesley. 4 people, 5 suitcases. Depends on the size of the suitcase, but if it's big suitcases, then yes, the ID3 might be too small. Maybe even ENIAC might be too small. Depends on the size of the suitcase. And then I have to clean in here, vacuum and clean the house, which I always do on Monday. And then it's not a rant, it's just an explanation. And then I will go. We'll find out Wednesday. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening. Yes, you all take care. No like game. Nobody's here. Nobody liked the stream. I'm out. See you, but hopefully then next week on Monday, but maybe it's next week on Sunday too, because I won't be filming next Sunday, so not something big. First, okay. Let's pray the like game. Photostorm freaks out. I'm gonna count down 3 to 0 and everyone likes the stream. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and like. 15 likes, 20 people, that's pretty good. Already liked, see? Then you're out. 16. Like. What is this button down here? I never get this. 18. Can we get to 20? Then I'm leaving anyways. Okay, you all take care. I see you maybe even next Sunday. It's very possible. But then, see you in Hannover. Cute. Bye. Ooh, rain. Sweet.